Welcome back, YouTube. I am Aries, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm checking out Nostalgia by Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar, so let's get into it. So with this reaction, I really wanted to introduce Kendrick Lamar to the channel because he has an album dropping soon, and I will probably most likely react to that album when it drops. But I also wanted to introduce Pusha T to the channel because he's one of my favorite rappers. And so why not kill two birds with one stone? So this is Nostalgia with Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar. And I think this is Kendrick Lamar's best featured verse, other than that Control verse he did with Big Sean. I think this is up there with that. So, but yeah, I'm just super excited to get both of these talented artists on the channel. So yeah, so like the video, comment down if you guys want me to react to anything else with Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar. And then I hope I earned your sub with this reaction. So let's get into it.
Plus years of selling Johnson & Johnson. I started out as a baby-faced monster. No wonder it's diaper rash on my conscience. My teeth and ring was numb by that nonsense.
So the whole like scheme of baby, like I was a baby-faced monster, and then he said no diaper rash. He said baby monster, diaper rash, teething ring, and then yeah, just like the whole like baby scheme was fire just to start off with Pusha. So, but even with that talk though, Pusha has a way of like just making things sound so mature and incorporating bars that even if it's something with the like baby or whatever, or has something along the baby lines, he's still incorporating hard lines within that. So man.
20 plus years of selling Johnson & Johnson. I started out as a baby-faced monster. No wonder it's diaper rash on my conscience. My teeth and ring was numb by that nonsense. Gem star, razor, and a dinner plate. Arm and hammer and a mason jar. That's my dinner date. Then crack the window in the kitchen.
So, oh my gosh, hold on, man. I'm gonna go back for y'all, man.
Started out as a baby-faced monster. No wonder it's diaper rash on my conscience. My teeth and ring was numb by that nonsense. Gem star, razor, and a dinner plate. Arm and hammer and a mason jar. That's my dinner date. Then crack the window in the kitchen, let it ventilate. Cause I let it sizzle on the stove like a minute steak. Nigga, I was cracking.
So right there, he's painting a picture of him cooking dope. The razor. He's got the mason jar, that Arm and Hammer that refers to baking soda, but dope, you know, is powder, right? It's powder, you know. So he's painting the picture of him cooking dope in a dope house, like so. But the razor is used to cut the dope up into, you know, however you want to sell it, right? So. Just the jar, the razor, the jar, the Arm and Hammer, and then he said he lets it cook it on the stove like a minute steak, like cooking the dope on the stove. So just the drug talk, but Pusha T is so clever with this drug talk, and they're so, you know, like I think Pusha T is one of the greatest drug talks rappers ever. So, you know. And that's where we're getting with this verse.
Yo, that's my dinner date. Then crack the window in the kitchen, let it ventilate. Cause I let it sizzle on the stove like a minute steak. Nigga, I was cracking the school zone. 2 beepers on me, starter jacket that was 2-tone. 4 lockers, 4 different bitches got they mule on. Black Ferris Bueller cutting school with his jewels on. Couldn't do wrong with a chest full of chains and an arm full of watches. What I sell for pain in the hood, I'm a doctor. Chivago, tried to fight the urge like Ivan Drago. If he dies like Doughboy the Trey. If he rides, throwing punches in his room. If he cries, he cries. We don't drink away.
I love the the reference to Boys in the Hood with Trey when he gets out the car with Doughboy in them, and then when he gets held up by the cops, him and Doughboy or him and Ricky, and then he goes back home. He starts swinging at air because he's mad at the cops and stuff like that. The whole scene, right? If you guys seen the Boys in the Hood, but man, Pusha just being Pusha, bro. Like I'm just letting it go, but the amazing verse.
Pain. When a nigga die, we add a link to the chain. Inscribe a nigga name in your flesh. We playing on a higher game of chess. Once you delegate his bills, pain. When a nigga die, we add a link to the chain. Inscribe a nigga name in your flesh.
That's hard. Like when someone dies, they add a link to the Cuban chain, and then they scribe a dude's name in their flesh as a tattoo when they die.
Higher game of chess. Once you delegate die, we add a link to the chain. Inscribe a nigga name in your flesh. We playing on a higher game of chess. Once you delegate his bills, who gon' fuck his bitch the best? 1 million megapixels of the Pyrex. Started on the scale, did you tell my only time X? Nigga, this is timeless, simply cause it's honest. Pure as the fumes that be fucking with my sinus. Nigga, this is Simon Says, Simon Red. Blood on your diamond till you dying dead. Yeah.
That's hard talk too. Like the whole blood on your diamonds till you dying dead. So just the blood diamonds and then till you dying dead. I just like the play on the diamonds, but the blood as well. So now after that, we get into this amazing featured verse. So Kendrick Lamar is too much in this, man.
You wanna see a dead body? Instrumentals from my mama.
Especially right off the bat right there. Like, you want to see a dead body, referencing to Boys in the Hood. When they were kids in that movie, one of the kids said, "Do you guys want to see a dead body?" And they went to go see a dead body. So just the surrounding of this video, how there's walking in the hood, but all referencing these hood movies and references and stuff like that, especially for so yeah, let's just keep on going with this. Sorry.
You wanna see a dead body? Instrumentals from my mama's Christmas party. Troubles on my mind. I still smell crime. My little brother crying. Smokers repeatedly buying my Sega Genesis. Either that or my auntie was stealing it. Hit the pipe and start filling it. Ooh, we cut me some slack. We never did that. This was different. Jeez Louise, please help me relax. Quantum physics could never show you the world I was in when I was 10. Back when 9 ounces had got you 10. And 9 times out of 10, niggas don't pay attention. And when there's tension in the air, 9s come with extensions. My daddy turned a quarter piece to a 4.5. Took a L, started selling soap fiends, bubble.
So that whole scheme with using the 9s and the 10s that he just did right there, some of the most brilliant writing. But also throughout this verse and up until that part, though, it's we're seeing a side of Kendrick that we don't really see, as in him with his drug talk, but him rapping with Pusha T, who always raps about his drugs and how he sells and uses and cooks, right? So Kendrick is stepping into Pusha T's world of this dope talk and this drug talk, but adding his life into Pusha T's world almost. So we're getting an insight of Kendrick's life and what he kind of saw and dealt with drugs, but we're getting the perspective of Kendrick and all that. So, which is really dope, to see someone like Kendrick step into a world of Pusha T's. So.
My mind, I still smell crime. My little brother crying. Smokers repeatedly buying my Sega Genesis. Either that or my auntie was stealing it. Hit the pipe and start filling it. Ooh, we cut me some slack. We never did that. This was different. Jeez Louise, please help me relax.
I love the whole "Jeez Louise, please." He's kind of carrying on those wheeze, right? But I just love how it sounds and how it comes off in a Kendrick way, you know?
Never show you the world I was in when I was 10. Back when 9 ounces had got you 10. And 9 times out of 10, niggas don't pay attention. And when there's tension in the air, 9s come with extensions. My daddy turned a quarter piece to a 4.5.
So he says quantum physics in the world I was in. Back when I was 10, when 9 ounces had got you 10. Like 9 ounces of drugs had got you 10. But he said 9 times out of 10, niggas don't pay attention. And when there's tension, there's a play on the number 10, but tension. So when he says when there's tension in the air, 9s as in guns come with extensions. You know, it's the cleverness, man. It's crazy.
Different G's, Louise, please help me relax. Quantum physics could never show you the world I was in when I was 10. Back when 9 ounces had got you 10. And 9 times out of 10, niggas don't pay attention. And when there's tension in the air, 9s come with extensions. My daddy turned a quarter piece to a 4.5. Took a L, started selling soap fiends, bubble bath. Broke his nails, misusing his pinky to treat his nose. Shirt buttoned open, taco meat laying on his gold. I said, Daddy, one day I'ma get you right with 36 zips, 1,000 grams of cocaine, then your name will be rich. Now you can rack it up.
But even right there, he says, Daddy, I'm gonna get you right with 36 zips, like 36 ounces of drugs. So there's cleverness in the way he's writing and the way he's scheming on these drugs, and only in a Kendrick fashion, you know what I'm saying? So
his gold. I said, Daddy, one day I'ma get you right with 36 zips, 1,000 grams of cocaine, then your name will be rich. Now you can rack it up or sell it soft as leather interior. Drop some ice cubes in it, Debo on perimeter. He said, son, how...
That's another fire line. Like, that's another reference to a hood movie in Friday. Like, Ice Cube was in Friday, but also like Debo my perimeter. Debo was a dude in the hood in that movie Friday, and like, you know, Debo was like the neighborhood bully, so he's like Debo my perimeter. But just the references and how he's being so clever with the writing as well is freaking crazy.
Get up or sell it soft as leather interior. Drop some ice cubes in it, Debo on perimeter. He said, son, how come you think you be my connect? I said, Pops, your ass is washed up with all due respect. He said, well, nigga, then show me how it all makes sense. Go figure, motherfucker, every verse is a brick. Your son dope, nigga.
Dog, now, see how he ended that? Like, go figure, mother effer. Like, hold on, let's go back. I'm so sorry.
Show me how it all makes sense. Go figure, motherfucker. Every verse is a brick. Your son dope, nigga.
Every verse is a brick. Your son dope. So even through the whole just verse, just cleverness in the writing and the drug talk, but it fits so well where even if he didn't even mean it as a double entendre, it's still dope as it is, right? So the writing is just so dope as it is, but when you think about the entendres in there, it makes it even better. So, you know, just the cleverness of both of these writers and both of these rappers, it's fire.
Now reap what you sowed, nigga. Please reap what you sowed, nigga. I was born in 87, my granddaddy a legend. Now the same shit that y'all was smoking is my profession. Let's get it.
They must be on the dick of who?
So that's the end of the reaction. That's Nostalgia by Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar. That is my favorite Kendrick Lamar featured verse. Just off the fact that Kendrick had to but he had to enter Pusha T's world of drug talk, but we got the perspectives of Kendrick Lamar's life and what he kind of dealt with in his life with drugs and everything. But the writing and the whole 9-10 scheme that Kendrick was using, and especially the references to the movies and stuff like that, just everything that had to deal with Kendrick Lamar's verse was just chef's kiss writing and scheming and everything like that. But, you know, especially Pusha T, like, I know Kendrick Lamar's verse gets a lot of love, but Pusha T as well, man. Like I think Pusha T is one of the greatest drug talk rappers ever. Like no one gives the credit to Pusha that he deserves because they think he's so one dimensional with how he only raps about drugs. But why, like, that lane that he's in is freaking amazing. So it works. You know, he still finds ways to talk about drugs, but find intelligent ways to rap about it and incorporate and entwine like luxury talk almost with drug talk. So Pusha T is one of my favorite rappers, like I said before, and I can listen to him rap about drugs for hours. Like he just makes it sound so clever every single song he does. So that is the reaction, guys. I hope I earned your sub with this reaction, and I hope you guys comment down below more Kendrick or Pusha you guys want me to react to. And I appreciate you guys for even tuning in with me and watching this reaction. So like the video, comment down, and I hope I earned your sub. Keep it a buck.
I could be worried about a bitch, but I'd rather be worried about some money, baby. Can't let them knock me out my pivot. Can't let them knock me out my pivot. So girl, don't be looking for love if you fucking with me, cause you won't find nothing, baby.